My descendants, you who carry our blood, listen carefully. You have been told many things. Names changed, stories broken, truths scattered across languages and records. But I'm here to remind you, you are Kikotan before anything else. Before the English names, before the records, before the households. You are Kikotan. We were a people of the water's edge, where the great river meets the sea. We lived with purpose. We lived with balance. And we governed ourselves. 1597, when they tried to reshape us in 1597, the Powhatan rose in power. Our Chief Wowinchopunke was taken from us, killed, and in his place they gave us another Puchin, the son of Powhatan. From that moment, they believed they had changed who we were. But hear this truth. Leadership can be replaced. Land can be taken. But identity must be remembered. 1607, the English arrived. Then came the English. We welcomed them. We shared knowledge. But they came with a different vision, not to live with us, but to replace us. 1610, the taking of our land. Remember this. July 9th, 1610. They used deception, music, a drum, a false invitation. And when our people came forward, they attacked. Our men were killed, our homes taken, our land occupied, and our children were taken. The Kikotan Massacre on March 22nd, 1622. The Day of Resistance. Now listen, this is important. March 22nd, 1622. The land rose. The Powhatan Confederacy struck the English settlements. The English would later call this a massacre, but you must understand this was resistance. Years of stolen land, broken trust, taken children had reached their limit, but what followed was not justice. After 1622, the attempt to erase us. The English retaliated. They burned villages, destroyed food, pursued our people, and the Kikotan, already weakened since 1610, were pushed even further. Some fled, some were absorbed, and many children were taken into English households. The children, where identity was tested. This is where identity was challenged. Our children were renamed, baptized, taught different beliefs, placed in English homes. They were called Indian boys, servants, apprentices, but they were never called Kikotan, and that is where the loss begins. 1636, John Kikotan is born. Now we come to the one you carry within you, John Kikotan, born in 1636. He was born into a world already changed, but not erased. How he entered the Rise Ho household. You ask how he came into that household. There is no single record, but there is truth in patterns. He was likely born into displacement or placed as a child within an English system, or given as a political pledge, or absorbed into colonial life after the wars. And so he came into the Rise Ho household. He was given a new name, John. But listen carefully. His name was not erased, only hidden. They called him John, but that was not his beginning. He was Kikotan. Our ancestor became John Kikotan. We kept our native identity by using the last name of our nation. This is how we stayed connected to our nation. Even if the English did not write it, even if time tried to bury it, his identity remained. What you must understand. Today, my descendants, this is where your responsibility begins. History tried to turn us into servants, subjects, forgotten people, but you must not accept that ending. Preserving the Kikotan Nation identity. To preserve who we are, you must speak the name. Say it clearly, Kikotan, not just in history, but in identity. Tell the story. Do not let the English records be the only voice. Tell what happened in 1597, what happened in 1610, what happened in 1622. Tell it from our perspective. Reclaim the lineage. When you say, I descend from John Kikotan, you are not just naming a person, you are restoring a nation. Teach the next generation. Do not let this stop with you. Let your children know who they are, where they come from, what was taken, and what still remains. Final words from the chief. They believed that by taking our land, our leaders, and our children, they would erase us. But they did not understand one thing. Identity does not live in paper. It lives in blood, memory, and voice. And now, you are speaking again. So I say to you, do not say you were once Kikotan. Say it clearly.